Welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Blind, 8 GB of RAM edition. Never before has having gotten 16 GB of RAM felt like a better decision in my life, because now that one of the sticks of RAM has gone kaput on me, I'm still capable of running an operating system and other programs at the same time. So yeah, so far this is working alright. What do I know? Anyways, we're over here, and it is Christmas! Hello, Great Father Winter.
You got my attention.
I have a pretty good idea what old Great Father Winter is going to be doing when this shift is over. I got a bottle of Winter Vale Cheer right here in my bag, and I intend to get to the bottom of it. Treats for Great Father Winter. Hey, can you do Great Father Winter a favor, little boy? Not to needlessly talk about myself in the third person, but Great Father Winter has been at this all day and could use a treat himself. Some gingerbread cookies and ice-cold milk to wash them down with would really hit the spot. Think you could be a friend to the Great Father and fetch some for me? Bring 5 gingerbread cookies and an ice-cold milk to Great Father Winter in Ironforge. You receive Smokyweood Pastures gift pack.
See you soon.
Oh my goodness, I have no idea where to get cookies. Am I standing on top of the rope like a maniac? Amazing. Maybe they sell them over here. Wow, I cannot read their names with all these lights in the way. Smokyweood Pastures, Woolmort Jingle Pocket, and Macy Jingle Pocket.
Got the best deals anywhere.
Season savings to you and yours. Seasonal fare. My goodness, that's expensive. Equivalent at least.
What's up?
What's the other guy got? That's interesting. Green ribbon wrapping paper, snowballs you can throw, holiday spices, eggnog recipe, small egg, ice cold milk, honey spirits, holiday spices. Amusing. Oh, there's the gingerbread cookies recipe. So I need small eggs and holiday spices. Well, I have the cooking ability, so I'm going to be resourceful here. But now I need 5 small eggs. Also, I still need that milk, which I can probably buy that somewhere else.
I got what you need. Keep it real, yo.
Great Father Winter is here. Have a wondrous Winter Vale, friend. Be sure to say hello to Great Father Winter. I already have. If you've been nice this year, you'll receive wondrous treats on the day of the Feast of Winter Vale. Be sure to tell him what you hope to get this year. I would like a mount, but I know that's not going to happen. Also, be sure to stock up on treats to give those who've been nice this year. We have a great selection to choose from. Fresh from our farm to your plate. It's Smokyweood Pastures, wholesome goodness.
Glad I could help. What can I do for you?
Now, there's 2 quests with this guy. Fascinating. I think I did that in the wrong order, but okay. Is there another quest over there? What's this? Ho ho hello, I'm Great Father Winter, and I, courtesy of the fine folks of Smokyweood Pastures. Fresh from our farm to your plate, it's Smokyweood Pastures, wholesome goodness. Getting some advertisements up in here. Hilarious. I'd like to wish you a fantastic Feast of Winter Vale. If you've been good this year, maybe you will receive treats from Smokyweood Pastures as your treat for the Feast of Winter Vale. Huzzah!
Safe travels.
Doing the Christmas quest got me level 17. Now that's hilarious. You know what? The real spirit of Christmas The real spirit of Christmas is more critical strike chance. Oh my goodness. How long has it been since I've used points in this? 6 more critical strike chance. Now we have access to this for our last one. Improved demoralizing shout. Increases the melee attack power reduction by 8%. Unbridled Wrath. Gives you an 8% chance to generate an additional rage point when you deal melee damage with a weapon. That sounds pretty good. It's a small boost, but everything is cumulative. So I'll take that. Well, there we go. One extra defense. Everything else in Fury. Oh, and one here. I literally don't know what I'm doing, so. I need small eggs. Where does one procure small eggs? And a glass of milk, apparently. Who's this guy over here? Dolly Crumb.
Here there.
The reason for the season. Gifts, treats, presents, bah, I say. Those goblins pollute the true meaning of this season. The Feast of Wintervale. It's the time of renewal. The land slumbers under a blanket of snow, brought forth by Great Father Winter, who is not the bumbling fool over there in the red suit. If you're interested in learning what the feast is all about for yourself, ask Historian Karnak at the Explorers League. I'm sure he'll be surprised that someone cares about history rather than getting presents. Speak with Historian Karnak at the Explorers League in Ironforge.
Be good.
Alright. So now I still don't know where to get these small eggs. But what I do know is that I have things that were in the auction house that I have minimal hope that I got money for, but we'll see. Nope. I'll try again. Whatever. Now, in order to make these gingerbread, I'm gonna have to end up finding a cooking area, so I'll just bring my raw fish with me too. See, I'm prepared. I know what I'm doing. No, I don't. That's a lie. Hey, auction house. Come on. What's my Merc Sword of the Tiger? Wow, the deposit's way more for that. Do I lose the deposit if the auction fails? I don't even know anymore. Probably. That wouldn't surprise me. So we're going to put this in for a nice, cheap starting price. To hopefully get some interest. I'm pretty sure that's the price that I paid for my previous axe that I already upgraded from. So this is just a steal at this point. Let's put the buyout at like 20. So I really just want to get rid of these things. And Bard's trousers. These are trousers of the whale. See, this one's selling for 12 with about a 16. Start the starting bid at 9 and buyout of 16. Looks good to me. If these don't sell and the fee keeps on being taken away from me, I'm eventually going to lose money on these things. Which is just ridiculous. Right, while we're here, let's see if they have small eggs. You got small eggs? I'm looking for small eggs. 6 silver for 5. Let's see if I can do better. 3 silver for 4. 8 silver. 1 small egg for 90. That's better. Let's grab these ones that are only 90, because that'd be less than 5 silver total. If I knew where to get these, I would just go get them there. But I don't. So I'll take the cheapest ones available to me. Now I just need to grab a glass of milk. That's probably, I think that would be over in the tavern. So now that we have the spices and the eggs, I'm going to learn the gingerbread cookie recipe, which I can't do while moving apparently. Fun facts. You can't learn how to cook gingerbread and run at the same time. Who knew? Oi, shopkeep.
How are you?
Ice cold milk. I did need 5,
See you soon.
but oh well. Let's have more milk to look at, I suppose. This still leads us to the problem of I don't know anywhere. Oh my goodness, what is this? Is he transmogrified into a snowman? I love it. I love it so much. I'm all about this snowman transmog life. Living the dream. Anyways, we're gonna be keeping this on us. We need the eggs. I should not forget to bring the eggs. That'd be a horrible mistake when I end up finding myself at the cooking location and don't have the eggs. This is proper planning, is what it is. Anyways, we had one thing to go look in the Explorers League. So that's more straight across the way instead of over this way. Before seeing this whole shebang over here, my intention was to go to the tram system, to go to the other city for the one giving a letter quest. But now that we have all sorts of exciting Christmassy things to do, why not? This is the true experience. It really would not surprise me if there actually is somewhere to cook in this entire city. You would think there would be. It's silly that there isn't one at the tavern like all the other taverns I've been to. But whatever. We do what we can. And in this case, what we can is we're going to make some cookies and fish. Eventually. Hopefully. Possibly. How very festive. The library. Spooky. Festive. Spooky. Festive. Where's the guy we need to talk to? There he is. Historian Karnik.
Interest you on a pint?
The reason for the season. The Feast of Wintervale, you say? Alas, in times past, it held a more substantial meaning to us dwarves. Nowadays, it seems as though others have turned the legend of Great Father Winter into something that helps to sell candies and presents. It's no surprise that Gully is bitter about that sort of change. He and other dwarfs like him cling to our past like a banner of war. While I think a little celebration is always good, it's important to remember the origins of the feast. The Feast of Wintervale. Here, if you are interested in learning more about the Feast of Wintervale, read this book. While I think our recognition of the legend is the appropriate one, I'm enough of a scholar to appreciate the collection of all information into a single source. When you're done, take the book to King Magni Bronzebeard. I know for a fact he'd be interested in hearing that others have taken an interest in the older legends. Feel free to read the book, The Feast of Wintervale, to learn more about the holiday. When you're finished with the book, deliver it to King Magni Bronzebeard in Ironforge.
What's your back?
Okay. The Feast of Wintervale. Still wish they could use... I know it's like a fancy book and parchment and all that, but still, the font is a little bit more difficult to read than I would prefer. Like, if you're just going to be reading it yourself, it's not an issue. But trying to do this whole live commentary jazz, it's a little bit unnecessarily difficult for no reason. But it looks fancy, so I'll give them that. Kind of walking me at the same time. Oh my goodness, this is going to be... this. Unnecessarily difficult for no reason, he says, as he starts walking and reading at the same time. You can't learn how to read... You can't learn how to make gingerbread, but you can read a book of history. This is a great plan. Anyways, here we go. The Feast of Wintervale. The later seasons of Azeroth are marked as a time of change in many cultures. The dwarves and the Tauren especially look to a legend of the coming winter veil, the blanketing of the land in snow. Okay, the blanketing of the land in snow, you say? It's always snowy in this area. Comical. Thus heralding a time of renewal. As a time for celebration. Though the understanding of the legends that the races of Azeroth share are not dissimilar, the ways they choose to acknowledge them are as diverse as the races themselves. I'm not intentionally doing this. I'm just kind of having problems. Anyways, here we're where we need to be, so we're just going to keep reading until the end. The Legend of Great Father Winter. The term Winter Veil is said to stem from a supernatural being referred in many cultures to as Great Father Winter. As he would walk the land late in the seasons, winter itself would be his billowing cloak. In his wake was the blanketing of the land in snow, and thus it is said that Great Father Winter would cast his wintry veil over the land. Though parts of Azeroth may lie in snow, it gives the land time for rebirth and renewal. The Dwarves. Ever consumed with the research of their origins, the Dwarves choose to celebrate the season as a recognition of Great Father Winter himself. They consider him to be a personification of one of the ancients of Azeroth, the Titans. Much as they claim lineage in one degree or another to these mystical beings, they consider their snowy home of Dun Morogh as a prime example of Great Father Winter's blessings. The Tauren, and their shamanistic understanding of winter, along with their recent emergence into druidic endeavors, fit in well with the legend of Wintervale. They focus almost entirely on the renewing aspects of the lore, however, leaving legend worship to those races, as they view it, less in tune with the nature of things. Many Tauren choose this time as the right time to give thanks for the blessings of their new home in Mulgore. Feasting. The idea of feasting during this time of year is one that traces its origins to legend itself. As Great Father Winter walked Azeroth, bringing winter in his wake, it is said he would provide a bounty for those who welcome his presence. As such, the idea of feasting during the Winter Veil would bring together communities as they shared whatever they had. Typically, a single day of merriment and feasting welcomed the change, all in anticipation of the land's renewal. And modern-day observation. Other cultures have begun to recognize the Feast of Wintervale as a time of great celebration, though not in the same traditions as the legends bases it in. Customs, often unrelated to anything other than a chance for celebration and gift exchange, have made their way into modern-day observations of the season. Even the image of Greatfather Winter is sometimes used, but more as a harbinger of commercial exploit, rather than as a supernatural titan. Good stuff. Hey, the King of the Dwarves. Want to read a book?
Strength, honor, I see them in you. Why have you come?
I bid you welcome to the Kingdom of Ironforge, friend. I always take an interest in those who choose to take an interest in the kingdom, its people, and its lore. Is this why you're standing before me? Yes. Thanks for asking, I guess. Want to read a book? The legends and lore surrounding the Winter Vale are ones that have faded from the forefront of public thought over the years. While I recognize that the goblins are helping to revive the season for their own ends, the fact that the citizenry thinks about it, at least in some form, does good to keep such lore alive. Your desire to go beyond the material and learn about our past is an admirable trait, young warrior. I salute your erudite nature. Waha! What if these are like a Christmas quest kind of thing? Yeah, look at that. Why is this in red? I'm sorry, but making these gingerbread cookies is not going to be the most difficult thing in my entire existence. Or maybe it's color themed for the whole seasonal dealio. Anyways. In an effort to... dying. In an effort to keep things moving swiftly along, we're going to go to somewhere where I know there actually is a cooking station, range, fire, whatever. And make this gingerbread. I'm gonna go cough for a little bit. So we're gonna cut out this scenic travel experience. I'm back. Like, even if there was some kind of cooking station in Ironforge that cost money to use, that would actually be worth my time. Because then I wouldn't have to come over here. Mud Snapper. Look at these skills going on up. Oh no! I've made a terrible mistake. Ah, whatever. I need to go get my cooking level higher. Cooking something. Abilities to go higher. Yeah, I'm wasting a few. Possibly wasting. I don't know if I am wasting. But I can always get more mud snappers. That's not a problem. So I have to figure out where was the cooking trainer? There's probably one in Ironforge. Anyways. Yeah, I need to get the next rank of cooking so it can go up to 150 like all of my other skills. This was a tactical error, apparently. And putting my Hearthstone in Ironforge pays off yet again for a free trip back. Hey, wintry dude. I made your cookies, but they kind of have fish on them. I thought they were frogs. They're just fish in a really weird zoom in that confused me for a long time. Anyways, how do you like gingerbread cookies with fish on them? This has the well-fed perk. I need to figure out more things that have the well-fed, because I need all the bonuses I can get at this point. Anyways.
Great to meet you.
Ah, this talk of treats is giving me a hankering for some myself. Gingerbread cookies and milk. You're quite the helper, told Great Father Winter there, Eric Erickson. Have a great feast of Wintervale. Here's a little something, you know, for the effort. Gift pack.
Watch your back.
We have all this extra milk.
Talk to me.
Hey, free milk.
Hurry back.
Alright, let's see what we get in this box. We got Mage Royale. What is it? Can I eat it? Is it a flower? I think it's flowers.
Hi.
Is it worth anything?
Off with you. I got the best deals anywhere.
2 silver for all that. Yeah, sure. Pays for the trip. Pays for the trip to make the gingerbread, at least, I guess. Was that worth something? Or was that useful for something else? I have no idea.
How are you?
What I do know is I don't need all these extra fish right now.
Off with it.
Gosh, my inventory's bare. That's what I like to see. So, as far as I know, that's all the fancy Christmas content. Let's go. On the off chance that somebody's bid on my items yet. Already, rather. Please buy my things. Ugh. Alright. Next time, for sure, we're gonna go deliver a letter. I pressed the wrong button and stopped the recording. Anyways, here's the button combination I wanted to press. There we go. My outfit is amazing. With my fancy shoulder pads and bare knees. And still no hats. No hats allowed. Anyways, like I was saying just a tiny bit ago, next time we're delivering a letter. For real this time. Next time. Goodbye.